Welcome back. This is Ramans and it's me, Priska Joseph. Dear children, hope you enjoyed your vacation very well. And now it's time to learn new things. Okay, so in this academic year, there are some interesting changes will happen in the board examinations. Let us discuss it later. So now in this session, we are starting our mathematics classes. Okay. So once again, I am introducing myself. My name is Priska Joseph. I'm uploading mathematics classes for Cbse grade 10 students. There are almost 15 chapters to study. I'm uploading all the chapters regularly for you. And we will discuss all the exercise problems very well. Okay, so if you're watching my channel, please subscribe it and don't forget to hit the bell icon for the notifications. The most important thing, don't forget to comment below your suggestions, your advices, your whatever it is, you comment below. Okay. So in this class we are discussing chapter 1. Our first chapter is very interesting. It's real numbers. Okay, so let's start. So chapter name is real numbers. What is real numbers? Okay, before discussing real numbers, let us recall some important numbers. And the first one is natural numbers. Okay, what is natural numbers? Or it is also known as counting numbers. What is counting numbers or natural numbers? So the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. These are the counting numbers. We never start with 0, 1, 2, 3. We only start with 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So these are counting numbers or natural numbers. Okay. Then next one is whole numbers. What is whole numbers? If we add 0 with these natural numbers, then it is said to be whole numbers like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. All these numbers are whole numbers. Natural numbers with 0 is said to be whole numbers. Okay. Then next one is integers. What is integers? All positive numbers, all negative numbers and 0 together known as integers. Okay, so in the case of an integer, it will have negative numbers, positive numbers and 0 too. Okay, then it is said to be integers. Then finally, what is rational numbers? Then finally, what is rational numbers? Rational numbers. What is it? Any number which can be represented in the form of P by Q, then it is said to be rational number. Okay, any number which can be represented in the form of P by Q, where Q not equal to 0. Okay, and then P, Q are integers. Okay. These are the classifications of numbers. So first one is natural numbers or counting numbers, which is said to be 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. up to infinity. And whole numbers, if we add 0 with the natural numbers, then it is said to be whole numbers. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. up to infinity. Okay. Then next is integers. Integers are the numbers which have both positive and negative numbers, including 0. Then that is all negative, positive and 0 numbers are said to be integers. And rational numbers, any number which can be represented in the form of P by Q, then it is said to be a rational number, where Q not equal to 0 and P, Q are integers. Okay, so my question is, all the fractions are rational numbers? Okay. Let us check it out. That is, what is fraction? Fraction is also a number which can be represented in the form of P by Q and where Q not equal to 0. The difference is P, Q are always should be a whole number. Okay, here in the case of a rational number, P and Q are integers. Where in the case of a fraction, P, Q are whole numbers. Okay, so minus 4 upon 3. Minus 4 upon 3, is it a fraction or a rational number? Of course, minus 4 by 3 is a rational number. Why? Because this minus number is an integer, and for a rational number the two numbers p and q are integers. Okay, so the minus 4 upon 3 is a rational number. Okay, hope it is clear for you. If we randomly write a number, suppose 10, is it a rational number? Of course yes. Why? Because this 10 is also represented like 10 upon 1. Okay, any number can be represented like this. So 10 upon 1, this is clearly a rational number, right? P upon q is there, and p and q are both and p and q both are integers. So we can easily say that this is a rational number. Okay, understand? Okay, and now let's discuss irrational numbers. What is irrational numbers? Come on, let's check it out. So now let's discussing irrational numbers. What is irrational numbers? Irrational numbers. Same. Let's write down some examples of irrational numbers, which is root 2, root 5, root 7, etc. See, any number under root is not a perfect square, then it is said to be irrational number. That is, any number under root which is not a perfect square. Let me show. If root 4, is it an irrational number? No, because root 4 is equal to 2. It's a perfect square, so then we can't say that this is an irrational number. This is not an irrational number. Okay, so any number under root which is not a perfect square are said to be irrational numbers. Okay, so now let's recollect all the points. That is natural numbers, natural numbers, okay, so this is a chart that is natural numbers are there. That is 1, 2, 3, etc. Then all numbers. What is all numbers? Which is 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. Next one is integers. Integers. What is integers? It is -1, 0, 1, 2, etc. All negative, positive numbers with 0. Then finally, rational numbers. Rational numbers, which can be represented in the form of p upon q, where p and q are integers. Okay, integers. So this is a diagram, and next one is for irrational numbers. Okay, this is something different, that is irrational numbers, which are simply we can say root 2, root 5, root 7, etc. Okay, so these are the basic classification of numbers. Okay, dear students, hope it is clear for you. If you have any doubt, please ask me in the comment section. Okay, don't hesitate. So let's move on to the next session. So guys, next topic is factors and multiples. What is factors? If a number 12, which are the factors of 12? How can we find it out? If we multiply any two numbers, then we get 12 as their product. Then that two numbers are said to be factors of this number. Or in other words, the multiplication table which contain 12 as answer is said to be factors of that number. Okay, simply we can write it like 1 into 12 is 12. Okay, then 6 into 2 is also 12. 3 into 4 is also 12. Okay, so we can say that factors of 12 are 1, 12, 3, 4, 6, 2. Okay, so all these numbers are said to be factors of 12. In case of multiplication table of 2, 6 times 2 is 12, then 6 and 2 is said to be factors of 12. In the case of multiplication table of 3, 3 times 4 is said to be 4, and we can easily say that 3 and 4 are the factors of 12. Okay, it is clear for you. So these are factors. Then what is multiples? If we multiply 12 into 1, which is equal to 12, then if we multiply 12 with 10, we get 120. Okay, if we multiply 12 with 5, we get 60. Okay, so all these numbers are said to be multiples of 12. Okay, so the number of factors of any number is always lesser than number of multiples. Okay, it can be the number of multiples should be very high. Okay, so these are the difference between factors and multiples. Okay, it's clear? Yeah, now let's move on to the next topic. So now our next topic is prime numbers and composite numbers. We can discuss it by taking some examples. If 2. Okay, so 2 has only 2 factors, that is 1 and 2 itself. Okay, 2 has only 2 factors, which is 1 and 2. And next number, which is 3. And what are the factors of 3? This is also 1, 3. Then in the case of 7, which are the factors? This is also 1 and 7. Okay, numbers are numbers. Prime numbers are those numbers which have only 2 factors. Which are they? 1 and the number itself are the factors. Then it is said to be prime numbers. Okay, clear? Then what is composite number? What is composite number? If we take 14, what are the factors of 14? If we take the multiplication table of 2, we get 2 times 7 is equal to 14. Okay, so factors are 2, 7 and 1, 14 is 14. Okay, so 14 is there, 1 is there. So 2, 7, 14 and 1 are the factors of 14. And any number which have more than 2 factors, then it is said to be composite numbers. Okay. Next we take another number like 20. Okay. So in the case of 20, which has which can be written as 1 times 20 is 20. Okay. In the case of multiplication table of 2, 2 times 10 is also 20. Okay, then 5 times 4 is also 20. So what are the factors of 20? It can be written as 1, 2, 4, 5 and 20. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, 20. So those are the factors of 20, and it's clear that 20 is also a composite number. Okay, hope it is clear for you. Now, what are coprimes? What is coprime? Okay, so if we discuss about 2, 3, each 2 and 3 has only 2 factors, which is 1, 2 and 1, 3 respectively. And between these two numbers, 1 is the common number. Okay, so any numbers are said to be coprime only if there are only a common factor 1. Okay, so in the case of 2 and 3, there are only 2 common factors, which is 1, and we can say that these are coprimes. Okay, so dear children, these are the very, very important basic of this chapter. Study all these points very well. I think you will discuss it in date 9 or 8. Okay, let's revise all these points. Study these points very well, because throughout this year we are using this prime numbers, composite numbers, co-primes, natural numbers, real numbers, etc., etc. So you have to learn all these points very well. Okay, so that's all for the day. Thank you. Have a nice day.